So if you've been living under a rock recently and you didn't know that Yandere Dev just released his new apology claiming that he didn't groom a minor, where have you been? Welcome back, Shoddy. My name is HartyMcSmarty and I hope you guys are having a great day today. This one's going to be a doozy, so sit back, grab a drink, and let's get into it. So if you're unaware of the game, Yandere Simulator was created by Yandere Dev, or Alex Mahan. I've covered him lots here on this channel, and his game is a stealth man hit game where you are a yandere high school girl who is doing anything she can to keep other women away from her senpai. And that might involve, you know, kidnapping, sending somebody off to a sex trade, or like just trading panty shots so that you can get items like cigarettes to frame your victims, which is crazy. And just by explaining a quick summary of this game, just a couple doozy little hints in it, you know, we should infer that the creator himself is a little bit funky, a little bit sus. If you weren't here 3 years ago when I covered Yandere Dev, you should definitely go check those videos out, because like, Shoddy popped off, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so today we're going to be looking into his apology video that is a horrible apology. It's not even an apology, it's to frame another content creator, which is insane. His victim, we're going to look into it, and I'm going to try to keep it as precise and organized as I can. So let's start off with a brief description of the allegations. In September of 2023, an allegation against Yandere Dev was launched that he had had inappropriate interactions and conversations with a girl who was 16 while he was 35. Primary communication recorded and discussed over Snapchat, and various Discord calls were had during the summer of 2023. The minor in question's name is Jane for her privacy, and she shared her experience with a creator named alligations. I think alligations is right. This is where these allegations first came from. Jane reaches out to creator makes a doc, spreads these allegations, lets people know. The video that was released was a document about how Yandere Dev had responded to Jane's fan email, and they had begun a friendship that turned very lewd over time. And Yandere Dev is aware that this girl was 16, by the way, I'm just restating that. It wasn't like a she said she was 18 kind of thing. She was 16 and he knew it, okay? In the doc, Dev is shown asking for nudes, having explicit conversations, and asking her if she plans to start an OF, if you know what that means. The internet took this by storm at the time, and Yandere Dev stepped away for some very well-needed therapy. I don't know how it took him 10 years to get to this realization that he needed to go to therapy, but now he has. Good for him. Great. That's awesome. So first step. Good job, Alex. Fast forward to January and away from September. It is a new year. We're in 2024. It's great. We're excited. And on the 1st of January, he drops this bombshell of a video on us about how he talked about tickling a minor. Which is yucky. Very yucky. But should we be surprised? Probably not. I did figure he would stay in his hole a little bit longer, but he has not. And lo and behold, the title is clickbaity, and y'all better strap in for some I'm sorry's and some thank you for following the development of Yandere Simulator. It was a horrible impersonation.
I will take accountability and admit that I did discuss inappropriate topics with a fan. However, the accusation that I deliberately attempted to groom this fan is false.
Within the first 20 seconds, Dev admits to the fact that he had a friendship with a minor which was inappropriate. Like, taking accountability is good, don't get me wrong. There's no ukulele solo being whipped out this time, it's great. I love it.
In this video, I would like to apologize for what I feel I should apologize for. Grooming is when an adult tries to establish a relationship with a child with the intention of exploiting or abusing the child. That doesn't describe what I did. I didn't develop a friendship with the girl for that reason. That wasn't my intention.
So Dev didn't intend to groom her, but like, so he's not apologizing for grooming because he didn't intend to. But what do you think happens when you start talking to a minor and then convince them to do certain things or to not say certain things or to come out about certain things? That's manipulation, which... grooming. I'm sorry. Just because you don't intend for something to happen doesn't mean it's not going to happen. If I knock a tree over with my car, and I didn't intend to knock the tree over, the tree is still on the ground dead, okay? So you're sorry for talking inappropriately, but not for grooming, because you don't think you groomed her. Let's look at what the definition of grooming is, everybody. Here, let me just pull it up really quick. Sexual grooming refers to actions or behavior used to establish an emotional connection with a minor. and sometimes the child's family to lower the child's inhibition with the objective of sexual abuse. It can occur in various settings, including online, which it did. Let's put our thinking caps on, everybody. So, was an emotional relationship established? Yes, it was. Because the victim claims that she had a crush on Yandere Dev at the age of 16, while he was 35. Was the child aware of the grooming in the first place, or that the situation wasn't okay? At first, no, but she claims that it wasn't grooming, which is also wild. I promise I will make more statements about this that makes it make more sense, even though this whole situation I'll say right now makes no fucking sense, okay? There's something clearly happening in the back here. And then the victim's statements before they were all pulled offline was that Alex didn't groom them, he was just weird and pervy and gross. But she wasn't groomed. Alex claims in his apology video that it was uncomfortable. They had uncomfortable conversations that he questioned and went through with, because he didn't want to, like, offset their friendship or lose his friend.
Or ask a question that wasn't really appropriate. When this would happen, I wasn't entirely comfortable with it, but I rationalized to myself that it was no big deal and just kept talking with her.
You are 35. Like, Alex, if you don't set the boundary of this is inappropriate versus this is okay to talk about, it gets blurred and it gets very messy, and then you get called out for grooming, sir. Sorry to tell you, this is what happened. I think we should suggest too that within these situations, there is a power dynamic. Yandere Dev is a creator that Jane idolizes, so chances are Jane would do anything to keep this friendship going with Yandere Dev, because she is young and impressionable and he is a full-grown adult with the potential to manipulate her. And I wouldn't say this is textbook grooming. It's grooming. It's not textbook, but it's grooming. He established a relationship. He was able to manipulate her into coercing and saying certain things. What else do you call that, Dev?
The girl has written a statement about the entire situation, giving her side of the story. I've put a link to it in the description below.
So then there's this statement, okay? This is where it gets really freaking messy. Yandere Dev in his apology video shows this statement, this Google Doc. This Google Doc was uploaded to a Twitter account named Yandere Dev's Victim, which in the bio says, "I am Yandere Dev's only actual victim. Reach out to me before recording any videos." And it's funny because this Twitter account joined in January when this video was uploaded. So this Twitter account was made to post a statement so that Yandere Dev could be, oh, here's the link to her statement. And this statement is supposed to be about how Jane forgives Yandere Dev and that alligations was the person who convinced her to start recording while they were friends so that she could make a YouTube video on it for clout, to revive her dead YouTube channel. And no hate, this is what is in the statement, okay? And I'm posting now the Discord screenshots on the screen where Jane was convinced that she needed to release the statement that Dev's friend Cameron, friend/manager, wrote for her to release. So it's been, again, coerced by Yandere Dev. So this statement, if anything, has nothing to do with Jane and just has to do with the fact that Yandere Dev needed to release an apology on her behalf to look better. And I'm sorry, but if you take it all down in the end, you private your video saying it was, oh, child endangerment, you couldn't make money off of it, monetization, bye-bye. The fact that you took that down, and Jane's accounts, I'm sorry, you look guilty as fuck. In the statement, she also talks about how she reached out to Allie to make this document about Yandere Dev, said that she had full creative control over if it was posted or not, and then no longer wanted it to be posted because she didn't want to ruin Yandere Dev's life because he convinced her that this was all trauma and she was manipulating him, because a 16-year-old is capable of manipulating a 35-year-old, because that makes sense. She then retracts most of her allegations towards Dev completely. She flip-flops sides. Instead of her reaching out to this person to spread the word and make sure he wasn't a weirdo, which he turned out to be, she now is completely against the content creator because she aired the document without her permission. Like, the fact that you are now saying, oh, I'm a victim, oh, it wasn't grooming, oh, it wasn't right of this creator to post it and Yandere Dev's a good friend, which she does also say in the statement, whose side are you on? And the fact too that Allie might have posted this video not just for clout, and believe it or not, commentary creators aren't just trying to get clout, we're trying to spread the word. The fact that she posted the document and was put on blast by the person who originally asked her to help her is crazy. At one point, Jane also tweets out that she's happy that Yandere Dev has turned away from victim blaming and is now blaming another creator for releasing this info. And now they are using her as a scapegoat to make it like Dev is innocent, which we all know he's not. So to summarize this timeline, Jane goes to YouTuber HartyMcSmarty with allegations that her and Yandere Dev are friends and that he's kind of inappropriate with her. HartyMC says to her, "Oh, you should record these so that we have evidence." Allegedly says this. And they start recording Yandere Dev conversations. Ali posts this document. Yandere Dev goes under fire. He gets cancelled. He hides for 3 months. He releases an apology video with Jane's statement, and both of their arguments say that Ali is the one at fault, even though originally Jane reached out to her. So, and I mentioned that Jane refers to herself as the only real Yandere Dev victim. She also makes the fact that she's his only victim apparent on every platform. On her Twitter, it's in the name, in the bio. There's a link to her secondary account that also says, "Oh, you found me, I'm Yandere Dev's victim." And she asked people to message her to get the full story that Dev wants us to hear, okay? I still believe that Alex has convinced Jane to be on his side. Again, grooming, manipulation. Again, these things go hand in hand. And I did look up Jane's account yesterday, and her account is no longer up. It doesn't exist. It's gone, erased. Everything on it's gone. If you're unconvinced, I really do believe that he did groom a minor. Whether that minor thinks she's a victim or not, or is being forced to say she's not a victim, I'm pretty sure there's something fucked up here. I did forget to mention as well, but the document was released back in September, right? And so if the document was released, and the final statement was that Jane is no longer in contact with Yandere Dev, so why now was he able to reach out to her to get her statement for an apology video, if they're not still talking? That's the part that confuses me the most in here. So I'm pretty sure under all of this surface level drama that we are aware of, Yandere Dev is still either in contact, Jane is still being manipulated, and it's not stopping. That or she's being threatened legally, which I would not be surprised, because Yandere Dev wants money. I really don't think we should be surprised. It is Yandere Dev. He's a sick individual who is now just trying to resurface for his financial stability because his Patreon money must not be enough this month. And I'm pretty sure he's coerced a minor in order to cover his ass about all of these allegations that are against him now. And to mention it as well, because it's always important to, if you are somebody who follows Yandere Dev, or you're in this community, you're a minor, I don't care what age you are, don't reach out to this man in an email, okay? Don't let him convince you that he's the bad guy who's getting bullied and it's all about context, because that's what he says every time something comes up. Just don't, okay? Stay safe. Please don't message Yandere Dev. And in the apology, he claims that he's been working on himself and has, stepped away from development. So how were you able just to whip this January update out of your ass in 6 days, Yandere Dev? While he claims that he's taken time away and that he's learned from his mistakes, I really don't think he has. Groomers, people like this don't learn. They just try not to let it happen again, but we know tendencies can't help them, especially Yandere Dev, who's an individual who didn't have adult friends, barely interacted with people, never left his house. So yeah, you're bound to be a bit socially fucked up, okay? But that doesn't excuse you. That doesn't make it okay for you to be a groomer, alright? Doesn't mean you can talk to kids. And if you claim that you chose one time to talk to a girl or a fan, and she happened to betray you and turn you in and report you as a groomer, did you think it was a good idea to message a 16-year-old? Oh wait, he says it was, because when he was that age, he was calling with people who are 20 to 30.
She let me know right off the bat that she was 16, but I didn't see any problem with that. When I was 16, I had online friends that were in their 20s and 30s, so it just didn't feel weird to me.
So Dev thought it was okay. But at the same time, you start asking this girl and say that, oh, you start talking about bra sizes and boobies and anime titties and goo goo gaga mommy milkers, it's still okay. In his screwed up mind, Yandere Dev does not feel that he did anything wrong at all. besides talk inappropriately. But I didn't groom her. Plain and simple, minors and adults should not be friends. And if you're a viewer, your content creator that you idolize and you think is awesome and is like the best person, clearly me, is not your friend, okay? You don't know your content creator that you're watching. They don't know you. The fact that there's still a fan base for this game blows my mind, okay? Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know how we feel about the face cam thing, but maybe it'll stick around. Maybe. If you'd like to see more of my content, feel free to check out the rest of my channel. I promise it is peak. I'm trying my best to upload more this year for 2024, and I want to reach, like, I've got some channel resolutions, but you know, we'll see how it goes. And if you need some more to watch, definitely check out the Yandere Dev videos, because those are fucking immaculate. I'd love to hear what you guys think about all this down below in the comments, and thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye!